Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. This is, I guess, moving forward. I guess that's what I'm calling it. I really don't need a label though, you know. Welcome. It is Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yes, it is Tuesday. And here is where I pull some cards, do some readings on some things. And one of the things I want to talk about today is how to stay grounded, how to stay spiritually grounded, okay, through this political chaos. And I want to also read on, I'm not quite sure, okay, guys, I'm honestly sort of winging this, okay, so, yes, I'm talking about how to stay spiritually grounded, you know, how to raise your vibration, things like that, but I'm also not quite sure what I'm going to pull on. Okay, so I may do, actually that's not true. I do have an idea. It's just not fully formulated yet. Spirit is telling me to read on something about the future. Okay, how things will look for us, what the landscape will look. Maybe that's what it is. The landscape, the collective landscape, the political landscape. Let's say by the time, let's see here. Let me see. Let me ask what. Okay, so in 3 months. That's what I heard. Through 3 months. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I hope that you guys like that, want that, is interested. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing great. Actually, well, maybe great is more. It's a little bit. No, I'm not doing great. I'm doing okay. Okay. But I feel okay. Been feeling a little tired. I had a hard time sleeping. Full moon's coming up. That's probably why. Energetically, I'm yawning. Excuse me. Energetically, things feel chaotic. There's a sense of what's the word? A sense, I can't think of the word, of knowing. We're in the air from the collective, sort of looking at everything, laying low. We're just looking. Okay. We're just watching. That's what it feels like. Anyway, let's just get into it. I don't have a lot to say. I said a lot yesterday. Everything I say here is for entertainment purposes only, for informational purposes only. Everything I say here is alleged. Even in the comments, what's said in the comments is alleged, okay? If you want a personal reading, you can click more in the description of this video, and the link will be there. Or you can email me, moonlightergy15@gmail.com, and I will send you the link, okay? All right. Just a reminder, words are hard for me today, okay? But that's not the reminder. The reminder is I'll be doing another live this Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll remind you again, but I figured I didn't say anything about it. No, that's not true. I did, but just a reminder, okay? All right. So let's get into it. First of all, let's set an intention, okay? So the intention here is to learn. The intention here is to observe what's going on in our bodies, how we've been feeling, emotionally, psychologically, physically, okay? The intention is to seek truth, to gain truth. The intention is an increase in wisdom and knowledge, okay? To feel spirit guiding me, protecting me in all ways, as well as my viewers, okay? So let's talk about staying spiritually grounded. This is even something I struggle with, but I've learned that I have to do, it doesn't look perfect. It's not the same for everyone, you know? Doesn't look the same for everyone. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know? That's what I've learned, to figure out what feeds that for me and, you know, what works for me. Okay, so everything is different. But considering, it really made me think about a lot of my clients, people I work with, are very worried about this status of what's happening here, and it's affecting a lot of them and causing a lot of anxiety, a lot of grief, trauma, you know, and it's a lot. And I talk a lot about staying grounded and what they can do to take care of themselves and what works for them and things, you know, things like that. Because we are in a situation. We are in a situation that we frankly didn't have control over. But we do have control over how we respond, how we take care of ourselves, and things like that. Okay, and staying grounded and being mindful is one of the ways. I do a lot of meditating, and meditation looks differently, in my opinion, for each person. For me, I'll just typically I will just put something on from the YouTube channel Meditative Mind, which uses frequencies to whatever your intention is, whether it's to align your chakras, whether it's to reduce anxiety, to feel better physically. They have all sorts of frequencies on there that you can listen to, and it's pretty effective for me. Helps me ground when I feel chaotic or angry or anxious. You could use guided imagery, you know, visualization, exercising, those sort of things. Okay, but I'm going to give a few examples. One thing that I do like doing is connecting with the earth. I don't do this a lot. Every once in a while. It's not, you know, it's not something I just walk around without my shoes on all the time. No. Okay, but if you walk around in the grass without your shoes, if you live in an area where you can, in your back, if you have a backyard, or if you have a lawn, or there's a park, you know, that is pretty okay, where you could take your shoes off, or even, you know, if it's at the beach, whatever it is that could help you connect your feet into the earth. Okay, and you breathe and you feel the earth beneath your feet. You feel the support. You might say some affirmations to yourself. You know, I'm present, I'm safe. And you just breathe in and out. Okay. Another thing is you could use physical anchors, really good one. Okay. It could be a crystal. This is a palm stone that I use. It has a geometric shape on it. I use it all the time. I use it when especially when I'm in sessions. It helps me stay present in the session because it's, you are holding a space for another person. You're holding a space for their thoughts and feelings while holding a space for your thoughts and feelings. So it could be a lot, but physical anchors, it could be anything. Essential oils, literally anything that you feel you could hold on to. Something, a necklace, a bracelet, something. Okay. Focusing on your body. Yoga, stretching. I really like yoga. It's very effective for me. However, I haven't done yoga in a long time, but it does, when I do it, I used to take a yoga class at a studio, but because of COVID, they closed down. But, anything that could help bring energy into your body. Okay. From any mental overwhelm you may be experiencing. Okay. Body tapping, shaking out your limbs. Any sort of gentle movement that could help you, helps ground you, helps focus, helps put you back in your physical body. Okay. Now, psychic shields, psychic protection. I do say, I sometimes, I've fallen off a little bit, but I do use protective prayers before I do readings. I feel like I used to do it so much, but now I feel like I just have protection, so I don't do it a lot anymore. But you could visualize a protective shield, of white golden light or white light surrounding your body. Okay. Repelling negativity, repelling fear. You could visualize that as your safe space. Okay. Call in spiritual support, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, your high self. You pray. Okay. To help fortify this thing around you. I used to do it so much, and I felt when I was at the beginning of this, meaning this moment, this go around. But I feel pretty protected now. But if that's something I do it not as often as I did, but I do it when I really, really, truly want to feel grounded or set a really, really strong intention. I still ask for protection, but it's not as involved as it was before in terms of the words I used. But you set energetic boundaries. Okay. Before you even, if you engage in the news, if you engage with social media, you're just observing. You're just looking. You're not absorbing it. Okay. You have to put boundaries up. You're just looking at it. That's what I've really learned to do as well. I'll click on something, I'll look at it, and I'll click it right out. And you just look. You choose to look at it, and you don't absorb, because the energy of that is so strong, and you could get easily sucked in it. And so you could doom scroll and read news articles that may or may not be true, and it's a lot. So you have to ensure that you are energetically putting up some boundaries when it comes to watching the news, reading the news, looking at social media. Okay, that's the most important nowadays. Having higher discernment, meaning learning to respond instead of reacting, and then the thing of like when I ask myself, man, I feel this way, or it's, I'm so angry, or is this me, or is this collective, is this fear, am I reacting out of fear? Really pause and ask yourselves those questions. Okay, is this true, or is this my truth, or am I reacting out of fear of something? Tune into your inner guidance. Again, meditating, praying, journaling is, a lot of people really, really like journaling. I don't like journaling, but those are ways to connect with your higher self, to align with your higher self when you feel afraid, or afraid at the edges, when your nervous system is, chaotic, or you feel angry and you just want to rage out. It takes some time, some quiet time. Take a break. Consume info like mindfully, intentionally. That even things that are good, or things you enjoy, things that make you feel good, music, movies, something informative, something that could put things in perspective for you, something that aligns with your values. If you notice that when you go on social media, you go to a particular thing, but it doesn't make you feel good or help you feel good, get away from it. Click it out. Change your algorithm, Also, engaging in some creative expression, writing, whatever it is that, if you are a creative person, please do that. And these moments is for creating, these moments are the most, it can be the most aspiring to help you create, how we support others. How we support each other. Holding I really, really, really enjoy this community. Holding the space, the way you guys hold the space for each other, a compassionate space. Witnessing someone's feelings. I look a lot at, I've been more mindful of looking at Trump supporters and saying like, well, this is what y'all wanted, and more of like, they really don't, I'm trying to, I ain't trying to be their friend, but I look at them and they're so angry. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't. Even on the other, even on the flip side, there's a lot of anger on both parts. And I understand the anger on the left side more. I understand But that's not the point, right? I'm not looking at the content right now. I'm looking at this sort of effect of looking at everything, the words and the fighting and the feelings, and it takes away from you, is what I'm saying. Like, I was in the rabbit hole of those videos that show his supporters saying one thing and then a week later, like, upset because now they're affected by this. You get in the rabbit hole of that, but you sort of miss the point of, like, this energy here is not serving me. And so you could be in the I told you so space, temporarily, and then you move on and you say, wow, they just don't get it. They don't, there's something, with comprehension there. Okay. I think helping others without forgetting about yourself can be very rewarding and healing for yourself too, helping them to stay calm and centered, not really you, and your feelings are your feelings. I get it. I still, you go rah rah for a little bit and you're like, let me just go, and this isn't helping. You get angry and then you're just like, I have to use this anger in a more productive way so I could stay grounded and not lose the plot. Organize. You could join group meditations, healing circles, prayer gatherings. For clarity, we need that the most. I think clarity is here, though. You know that? I think some things are becoming extremely clear for us. So, if you're in a really, really, really hard, dark space, psychologically, emotionally, and you need support, I encourage you to get support. Talk to a licensed professional, your doctor. It's hard, and a lot of people are alone and afraid. So I do encourage you to do that if you feel like you're at that point, and you need the support. And there's also support groups as well. There's a lot out there, and I keep saying I'm going to post a list, but I will post all these resources that I've been getting. Okay. Okay, let's do a quick affirmation. I'm just going to say one, okay, which I think is important. I choose clarity over chaos. And you could say one. You could identify one. You can put it down in the comments if you want. Okay. Oh, all right. So I hope that offered some ideas for you guys. Okay. I'm going to. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Okay. Okay, so let's look at how things will look for the collective in the next 3 months. Or should I do the political landscape first? Okay, guide me, spirit team. I'm hearing political landscape first. Oh, look, justice. Funny. Okay, let's take a look at let's see what this administration will look like. Let me ask a direct question and see if I can be guided to an answer. Let's see here. Give me a second, guys. I'm just thinking. I hear a lot of questions. What will be the state of this current administration in the next 3 months? What will be the state? So what will they look like? What will be happening energetically here? Okay. Got the Four of Swords. Let's move this over. I have the Knight of Pentacles and the Lovers. So, okay, these fell out as I was shuffling. What will be the current? Okay, Temperance. These will be tempered. It is storming out there. Okay, show me please. Show me please. Ten of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. High Priestess, Justice, the Moon, Queen of Swords. Three of Wands. Tell me to put it here. High Priestess. Tell me to put it here. Justice. Tell me to put it here. The Moon. Here. Wait. Nope. They said put it here. Queen of Swords. Eight of Wands. One, two, three, four, five major cards. Okay. The The question I asked was, what is the status? What will be the status of this current administration in 3 months? And so it looks as though very interesting. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Give me 1 second. What is the High Priestess here? Okay, 7 of... I do see things about choices, right? So, okay. There's a choice being made regarding this administration. A choice. A choice is happening here. Okay. This set of cards here is about reevaluation. It's about balance. It's about a slow movement here. But there's a truth being sought with the Queen of Swords here. But something is, you know, you have the Four of Swords here, which is about reevaluation. Okay. We have Justice on top. And what is being reevaluated, and what is the choice? What is it? Yeah, that's High Priestess. It's the High Priestess. Something. The Death card is there. 2 of Swords and 3 of Swords. My guys are saying here that they are, you know, they will continue to try. This Justice card is them trying to use. I'm hearing they'll continue to try to seek justice, but it won't. It'll be slow. Let me get it clarified for justice. Very slow. Energy feels. It feels very much up in the air. For some reason. It's very interesting. Eight of Pentacles. It's like they will try to they will try to expand themselves beyond the boundaries of law here. So it feels like. This, you know, this is a major card, but this Queen of Swords down here feels like it'll be slow and they won't be able to do it. You know. Show me, clarify for the Queen of Swords, please. Nine of Cups in reverse. It's facing me. And it's like, it honestly feels like they'll try, but it won't cook up the way they want it to. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, you have the Queen of Swords there looking like this is an energy here. This is an energy here that's sort of like, no. No, you can't. You're not going to be able to do that. And Justice is here, and they're going to try and continue to use it beyond, but it's here, you know what I mean? They won't be able to. Here it feels like, this feels super heavy here, because what is this? Tell me. I heard they're gonna be in some hot water. They're gonna be in hot water. But, you know, there's the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands there. These aren't negative cards here, but it feels the High Priestess here is their secrets. Okay. And it's a big, it almost, honestly, it's like what my guys are telling me is that it's like the energy is this big heavy energy is sort of working against them in a way. Page of Cups wants to come out. It keeps showing up. I knew it was here. Always wanting to make an appearance. Eight of Cups, Star, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels like they'll be looking. If honestly, the energy feels like scrambling, like panic, you know, they'll be looking to try and find balance, you know, here. The secrets they're trying to hold on to. But they can't quite, they have a choice to make here with the Lovers, a decision, you know. Waiting for something to come, waiting for answers for something. It feels very much like scrambling to hold something together. To hold the balance, to find the balance, to temper things. But it'll be difficult. Let's see, will it be difficult? Will it be the Ten of Wands? You know, the Ten of Wands is there at the end. Things feel uncertain for them in the next 3 months. Eight of Swords on the bottom. Death wanted to come out. The end of something. Hermit, Four of Wands. Yeah, so they're trying to hold it together. There's nothing but major cards here. Major things will be happening in the next 3 months. You know, yeah, so here you have the Moon, you have the Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Ten of Wands. This Eight of Wands is a bunch of stuff. Things moving. But this doesn't feel like... This feels like they're a mess. Multiple things. Moving very quickly. News coming out fast. That causes fast movement. Okay, it's burdensome here. And you have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is about long-term security. It's about money, you know, growth, being able to provide. And it's something is burdensome here. It's a 10, you know, but it's uncertain here with the moon. It's a lot of shadiness and like you know what I mean? The things feel uncertain for them. They don't know what's, you know. I feel panic. My guides are saying things will feel uncertain for them because they will be juggling a lot of accusations. Things they can't cover up. Things they can't cover up. Things they can't cover up. Accusations. Let's quickly look at what that could be. I haven't used this deck in so long. Oh, hey. Oh. Cover up is on top. Let's see if it comes up again when I... Things they can't... Accusations. Things they won't be able to deny. Okay, let's see here. Show me. Can you show me? I haven't used this deck in so long. Show me. Whew. Nothing like some psychic sleuthing, huh? It feels panicky. Feels panicky. Serial killer. That's ominous, huh? Feels very panicky. Their energy in the next 3 months. Confusion. Decisions having to be made and not knowing how to make the right decision. The right choice. Serial killer. Lots of people suffering. Not good. Not good, not good. Let's see what else. Lies. When my guide said, that's it. Seven of Swords was there, and I just pulled them. I said, look again. I'll look again. Look again. Home. Fraud. Home fraud. Social media. Social media. Tunnel of debt. Alive. Oh, that wants to come out. Tunnel. Okay. Let's look on the bottom. Accomplice, partner in crime. Party. Power supply. Okay. Serial killer. Lies. Home. Fraud. Social media. Tunnel. Whatever tunnel means. And accomplice and partner in crime. Accusations they won't be able to deny. They'll have trouble hiding things. What does tunnel mean? Someone said tunnel vision. They'll be focused on something. They'll be focused, as was Edgar. He said tunnel vision. They will be focused on one thing so much that they will miss. It will cause a problem for them, where they should have their focus somewhere else, and it will cause a big problem for them. Okay. Interesting. I just make sure the cards are. Yeah. What are the energetic consequences they will have to face in the next 3 months, this administration? It's raining. Okay, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Very interesting. The Sun. Energetic consequences. High Priestess. Secrets being exposed. 7 of Cups again. Queen of Pentacles. Things are easier when you know what you're doing. Things are easier when you know what you're doing. 8 of Cups. Star. And tell me put it right there. Death. And make sure I don't have to shuffle. I think I might have to. Yep. Okay. Energetic consequence. Then I'm going to move on to the collective, because let's see how we will be faring energetically. Queen of Cups on the bottom there. 9 of Wands. 9 of Cups. Lots of 9s. 2 of Cups. King of Cups. shuffle some more. This may not be their card. Where does this go? To come out. Nine of Pentacles. Something about our security. Something about our security. Ace of Pentacles. The Devil. The Chariots. Five of Pentacles. Listen. Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Hierophant. Justice. There's a lot that will be happening, guys. Okay. The Devil. I'm going to leave that there on the side. All the ultimate energetic consequence here. Some of you might be saying, but Kimberly, strength came out. Man on the bottom. And Judgment. All major cards. Ouch. Something will be shown to the light. Perhaps something about our security and how we are expanding. Okay. Again, my guys are saying the energy will be used against them. Why do you say that? What does it mean? We have 3, 4, 5 major cards. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 major cards. My guys are saying there's a separation. That's really all. It's all happening. It's all happening now. But they're saying it's a stronger energy. This feels like, with the Sun and the High Priestess here. High Priestess often comes up in their energy because of, secrets and things. Something will be brought to light, something about our security, like I said. They'll have a choice to make. They'll have to trust their, But would they be able to? Would they be able to make the right choice? Trust their inner guidance is the question. Please show me. Please show me. It's gonna be tough, Hangman. All these cards fell out. 7 of Wands. 8 of Swords in reverse. And the Empress in reverse. Okay. Those fell out in reverse. I mean, it'll be some delays for them. It's gonna be, it's like a feeling of being stuck against something. You know, devil, strength, and judgment. And my guides are saying the energy will be used against them because they don't know how to use it. You guys getting what I'm saying? You have the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, this sort of confusion on. You know, Queen of Pentacles, they're practical, reliable, stable. They can expand, they could provide, they could, you know. But the Seven of Cups here is like they don't know what they, you know. There's something that they're panicking about. Something they're nervous about. It feels like uncertain about. They have to, there's some loss of authority here with the Empress in reverse. And you have the Seven of Wands, this need to defend yourself, assert yourself in some way, but there's delays there. There's delays in trusting your guidance, and Eight of Swords in reverse, you know, you're sort of stuck. That's what it feels like for them. Wonder what that is. That's what the cards say, you know. Interesting. Interesting. Let's look at the collective. Let's use a different deck. Let's use this one. What time is it? Alright. What will be the status of the U.S. collective within the next 3 months? What will we be, you know, how will we be energetically? The Lovers too. They're naked, so I can't show them. My stickers didn't come yet, so I could put it on the naked people on the cards. I can't wait to eat dinner. I'm so hungry. The Worlds, very nice. Oh, the Lovers in the Worlds. Ten of Cups. Queen of Swords. Very nice. Queen of Swords came out in the other one for them. Four of Wands. It's looking good for us, guys. Oh, Ten of Swords. Par for the course, right? Can't be all good, but it's not terrible. 10 of, you know, it's a 10. So the Hangman, yeah, we get those a lot. Where does this go? Tell me, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here. It doesn't feel right. So it goes here. It's its own thing. The Hermit. Here, actually. This is the Lovers, guys, okay? Eight of Wands. Similar cards to the Administration. Interesting. Similar cards here. Hold on. Here. Ace of Swords. Strength. We always get strength. Always comes up. Ten of Wands. Three of Wands. The Fool. New beginnings. We like that. Okay. Energetic consequence? No, that's not what I want to ask. Okay. Alright, I got it. Okay, thank you. Emotional? That's not the right question. The Devil too came out in the Chariot. Interesting. The Devil in the Chariot came out. Interesting. Give me a clarifier for the Chariot first, please. And then the Devil. Page of Cups. Okay. And the Devil. Nine of Pentacles. Just like before, it's the same. That's weird. Our energy is pushing. Our energy is. That's so interesting. Alright, the US Collective. Okay. A lot of reevaluation, introspection. Okay, the Hangman is here. The Ten of Wands is here, right? So there, in the next 3 months, things will still feel burdensome. It is a 10. The 10 says, it's the end. It's at its end, but it will be delayed here. It'll be delayed for reasons. First of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7 major cards. 8 major cards. So there'll be a lot happening. Things will still feel quite burdensome, but and the delay though with the burden sort of going away, it's going, but it's slow to go. Because there needs to be a reevaluation, we'll be in a fork in the road. We'll feel like, where do we go, left or right? We have to make a choice. Because something big, something important, the universe has made this like, we will have to take our time in making this choice. Right here, the Lovers is about choice. The Hermit is about a fork in the road. You've come to a point. You're going to go left or you're going to go right. So that's why this pause is here with the Hangman, for us to contemplate and go within and say we're going to go either left or right. But when we do make that choice, it's going to, Eight of Wands here, things are going to shoot fast. Okay. Oh, it's so interesting. The energy doesn't feel terrible. It doesn't feel... It's like once the Hangman's energy, once we finish this business here, I'm going to move these over. It'll shoot us out into movements with the Eight of Wands. Sharing of information, news, a lot of things being, looked at or handled. The devil is up here too. But you have the world, things coming full circle, news, getting news being shared, the world looking at us, the full new beginning. We go from a pause, a slow movement out of burdens into this energy here. Ten of Cups, harmony, contentment, emotional stability, increased intuition. The Fool there, moving forward, taking a leap of faith, new beginnings, opportunity for new beginnings, the road being paved clear, this fork, the road you choose. Yeah, interesting. And then you have the here you have all these swords, and you have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Three of Wands, and then the Ten of Swords here with Strength on top. Clarity, for one. We'll be waiting for something as well. Much similar cards to the ones I pulled about the administration, which is interesting. It sort of feels like, because my guides kept saying this energy is being used against them. They're trying to use that energy that I pulled, but they don't know how to do it correctly. They use it in the way that is not right, so it's used against them. And a lot of that energy came out in the collective as a whole. Okay, so you have, we are waiting for something. We're also the balance, this clarity and this sort of looking at, assessing and analyzing. I feel a lot in the next 3 months from the collective, searching for the truth. Okay, but also we have the Ten of Wands starting, and then Ten of Swords at the end here. Ten of Swords is it's a painful ending. You're walking off into something new because it's a 10 though. It's the end of the end of whatever disappointment or pain. But it is painful, but you have strength here over all of this. Okay? So we'll be looking at, it feels like we are looking for stability, a strong foundation, looking at and coming to a lot of truths, understanding a lot of truths, getting a lot of clarity on things here, and it might be painful for some. Okay, but the Strength card is also here, and the Strength card is about resilience and being able to recognizing the resources you have to deal with the difficulties of life. The Ten of Swords. And it's a gentle energy, the Strength card. It doesn't force anything. It just sort of lets it, and that's why we have these swords here. It just sort of lets this truth, I'm gonna just not react so emotionally. I'm going to just let this sort of this truth or whatever the situation ends, because I'm strong. But the devil will be working up here. We have Page of Cups, Page of Cups. Page of Cups wants to come out in this energy as usual. It is a clarifier for the Magician. Okay? I mean, not the Magician. Every time I see this card in this deck, it reminds me of the Magician, but it's the Chariot. The devil will be very focused. Okay. So we have to be, I think the collective has to be the energy of the devil. It will be there, and we have to be creative, sharp, aware, prepared. Excuse me. Let's see what will happen to the devil. The devil energy. You know, it's also about letting go of the things that no longer serve us. Let's see if I can get an answer. Please tell me. And then I'll let you go, because I'm getting tired and I'm hungry. Five of Swords. Winning at all cost. But at what cost? Okay. Next 3 months will be interesting. We would have shifted, because there's a lot of good energy here. It feels very, for some reason, and again, energy is not, it doesn't happen in a straight line, but this feels very much like, you know, A, B, C, and D, it feels like. There'll be some costs for them, and we'll be trying to decide which way we're going here. The choice will be ours. The Chariot is there. Control, you know. The choice, we'll have a choice to make. Interesting. One more card. What is the choice? Can you show me what would be the choice in regards to what? In regards to the Seven of Swords, the central theme, even though it's a minor card, the central theme of deception, theft, fraud, lying, stealing, cheating, walking out of toxicity, you know, weak foundations. About who? Central theme. Five of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Okay, that's all I got. I hope this resonated. Please like this video if it did. Take a time, take a beat to take a deep breath and explore how you're feeling after this reading. Okay? Part of groundedness. Alright, so I will see you guys tomorrow for the Q&A. Please take care of yourselves. Do something you enjoy. Eat some good food. I know I'm going to eat some good food right now. And I will see you again soon. Bye.